Alright, hello everybody, welcome guys, welcome to the live stream. Thank you guys very much for joining in on yet another live stream. Today we're going to be carrying on with the Tiny Sasquatch live stream here, trying to build up the world of Tiny Sasquatch as much as we can. And you guys are currently seeing the golf course area. Actually, this one is going to be the driving course, and I already saw a character falling in the water and resetting. I had no idea that that is actually a feature, but apparently if those characters in the background that you're seeing walking about, if they are gonna fall in the water, then they are gonna respawn back into their spawn point, I guess, because all those ones are also gonna be puppets, similar to a Sasquatch over here, the one that you're seeing me control right now. And yeah, I had no idea that's gonna be a thing. But as I was saying, I did do quite a bit of work off camera trying to finish up the golf course. This one is currently, as I was saying, the driving range that I have currently finished up. I still have a few more details to add to this one. As you guys can see, we do have two characters walking about. This one does have a quest on him, but I'm not going to interact with his quest just yet because this quest is actually going to be for a different area. I'm just adding these ones randomly in different locations just to try to test out the areas and copy paste, I guess, their interaction functions and apply them to other locations. But as you guys can see, we do have the driving range, and we are gonna have a gameplay over here that we can do, of course, where we're gonna be able to just simply hit a golf ball, and see how far we can get with it. I'm gonna have to figure out how I want this to work, but so far, as you guys can see, the world is looking great. Human, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. We got Flames of Ruin, welcome, buddy, and Grammy Boy 9, welcome, guys. Looking good so far. Thank you, buddy. Cheers. I've been putting a lot of work into the game here, as you guys can imagine, and I'm currently pretty happy with the results, especially this area, the golfing area, because of these candy-like trees. It just makes the game look so special to me. I absolutely love the look of these trees. I'm definitely going to implement these ones in multiple locations maybe, but at the moment we can only find these trees and this look as we're playing in the golfing areas. So, one more thing that we gotta do here, we still have to add a tiny more pond, and I also have to bring the 600 meters from this spot all the way to the end there, right, of this course. Human, you changed your name from Milky Boy, from actually Mr. Milky Boy. Alright, buddy, don't worry about it. Thank you very much for jumping back in. So yeah, as you guys can see, we do have the footsteps also fading out. They're not really fading out at the moment, they're just kind of disappearing. I'm not quite sure exactly how to make them to fade out. I'm pretty sure it is pretty easy. I just have to go into the settings of Sasquatch and try to remove those. But at the moment, yeah, this is kind of the looks we got so far. Now, let me jump into the edit mode over here. And what I want to do is, I was saying, I want to move this 300 meters mark all the way to the, actually not move it, but more like copy paste it, right? All the way to this side, because we are going to have the 600 meter mark that we're probably going to be able to reach. I'm not quite sure, but this one's going to be all the way up to, I guess, here. If you are going to be able to do it, I'm just going to have to figure out how to actually do it and how to hide the, I guess there are going to be some locations where you're going to be able to hit your ball a little bit further away, and if you do manage to find those locations, then you are going to be able to eventually hit the 600 mark. Hold up, I didn't hit on enter here. There we go, we got the 600 mark meter. Perfect, that has been added. I'm gonna make the treasure maps. Yes, Grammy Boy, that is actually gonna be the whole quest of the Tiny Sasquatch game here. We are gonna be looking for the treasure maps, which is gonna be 7 of them if I'm not mistaken, right? So if you do manage to find all 7 treasure maps, then that is how you're gonna be able to finish up the game. The game is not gonna have all the other story modes where Mr. Pumpleton's son is gonna show up and stuff like that, because it just takes too much work. And if I do want to release this game eventually, I do have to kind of resort myself to the minimum missions, I guess, that I can make. So yeah, the treasure map hunt is definitely gonna be part of the game in the end. All right, so we got the 600 meter mark here. We do have to add in the pond, the small pond that's gonna be located right over here, right? The way I'm gonna grab this one, I can easily go ahead and copy paste all of this. So let me copy this. What I copy here, so that is all I need, right? Yeah, I think that is all I need, that I need to copy paste all the way to this side. We are gonna have to bring it over here, but of course I also have to raise it up a little bit. to figure out. Now this one's gonna be a little bit of a different shape. I do want to also have it a little bit smaller as well before I place it in position. Let me figure it out. Alright, yeah, I think this is kind of the position where I want it to be. I think it's supposed to be a little bit over on this side. It is gonna have to be a little bit smaller than I have it on right now. Actually, let me leave it as big as it is for now. Let me make my way at the bottom here and try to figure out what I'm supposed to remove. Now, let me jump into here, make a hole for it, and prepare this area, right? Let me remove a few trees while we add it. As again, just to prepare the area, make sure it is gonna fit in. Let me next up... David, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here on the live stream as usual. Having the members join in is always a great day for me. Alright, so this one is going to be placed right over here. Let me just place this one in position, and then I'm going to resize it and modify it so that it fits my needs. A little bit lower. Right. What next? Next up, we got to make sure it is going to be the proper size and shape. So let me also remove... Oh god, I did not want to remove that one. Let me remove this one instead. Let me make sure I go ahead and start removing these pieces over here. We got to close in the gap and make a brand new one here, right? That is going to fit in the shape that I want to have. So let me close this thing up. Now, today in today's live stream, I was thinking of trying to start working on the lake area as well. As you guys know, in the previous episode, I was asking you guys if you want me to work on the golf course and finish it. And that is something that most of the people selected or voted on. And in today's live stream, I'm trying to start working on the lake area. Probably not going to be able to finish up today, but at least I do want to start it up to get that work a little bit on the way. And hopefully, eventually... by the next live stream, we are going to have it finished. And we are going to be able to do some work over there as well. Now, let me also bring... Muddy Hack, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Let me also bring the water here a little bit lowered. Just leave it there for now so I can see the sunlight. I think the next Sneaky Sasquatch update, they should make it so that Sasquatch can go to the bathroom. I mean, Grammy Boy, you can already go to the bathroom with Sneaky Sasquatch if you want to. You're not really doing any business in the bathroom, but you definitely can make your way inside there for sure. Let me do one thing here. Let me first of all remove that. That I wanted to say. Let me also grab me this. Actually... Nope. That is what I wanted to remove. There we go. This one's going to be in its own layer. Let me bring it over here for a second. Just like that. Leonardo, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so this one's going to be the part of the grass that we're going to have to make a hole in. But, first of all, let me expand its size a little bit. We're just going to go all the way up to here. All the way up to here. All the way up to here. And again, all the way up to, I guess, over here. So this is where I want to have the pond in. We're probably going to have to get these two pieces moved a little bit this way so that we can start the pond over here instead. Just like that. Hey, did you see that farm picture on the Sasquatch Reddit this morning? I'm not sure exactly what picture you're talking about, buddy. Is there like a brand new picture posted by the developer of the a farm area in Sneaky Sasquatch? Because if that is what you're talking about, then I haven't seen it yet. Is it like a sneak peek posted by the devs, or what are you talking about? Alright, let me remove a few pieces of dirt that we have poking here for the grass. We definitely don't need this stuff over here. We are gonna have to move these ones into a position once I figure out how the shape of this pond that you want it to look. Right, stop. No, come on, buddy. Can I not block this up? There we go. And got it. Perfect. Let me also remove these ones while we're at it. All right, we got it. Awesome. Oh, it's fan-made. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Okay, so what we got to do next is just grab these ones and block this spot up a little bit here. Just like that. Let me also expand this one a little bit because we are going to have to make a hole through it eventually. But at the moment, I want it to go on this side. As I was saying, we're also going to have to make a hole through on this side as well. Just make sure it's going to look okay when you start this up. Alright, awesome. They made a custom image, but the devs typed them about some update stuff. Interesting. I mean, it would be absolutely amazing to have a farm in Sneaky Sasquatch, just because playing Sneaky Sasquatch at the moment, it is pretty easy to finish doing everything that there is to do. Whenever the developers are posting in a brand new update, the players are just going through those updates as fast as possible in like about a few hours or a few minutes. And if the developers manage to make like a farming simulator in Sneaky Sasquatch, that will definitely keep us busy for longer, for sure. Alright, let me start making a hole over here. Let me first of all choose the color green over here. Let me grab me this one, reverse, and grab me the circle. Alright, and now using the circle and also the smear tool, they said that to add farming, they need to add mining too. I mean, yeah, as you can imagine, in order to add farming into a game, you also have to work into developing not only mining, right? Because, of course, you are going to have to go in mines and collect resources, which, of course, it could be possible. We do have some caves in the Sneaky Sasquatch. But at the same time, we also have to chop down trees, right? So there are going to be quite a few things that we're going to be able to have to do in order to have... I guess this survival aspect of Sneaky Sasquatch implemented in the game. Alright, let me see if I can figure out what the shape of this should be. I think it should be like about like this. Let me clear up the dirt and perfection this a little bit more. Let me be a little bit more precise with the cutout. There we go, buddy. Just like that. Alright, I think this should do for a pond. We don't want to have the ponds too big because we do want to be able to get our ball across this pond, right? Next up, let me jump into the dirt and make a hole through the dirt as well. Yeah, I think this one should be a little bit bigger if I'm not mistaken. Just like that, maybe, yeah. Let me make a hole through the dirt right over here. I haven't played Sneaky Sasquatch for a long time. When is the next update? Story mode update. Probably going to come. I'm not even sure when it's going to come, to tell you the truth. I know that the devs have been working on it for the longest time ever. I'm going to be guessing that it's going to be coming out this next month. Just because they have to push out a new update, right? This brand new month, so that people keep on subscribing to Apple Arcade. So that's gonna be my guess. I'm not sure exactly when it's gonna come out, so I cannot really tell you an exact date. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out this next month, probably at the beginning of the month somewhere. I don't know, maybe 10th of next month. All right, hold up. Let me try to make this look a little bit better here. Let me go a little bit closer and try to cut this perfectly. Alright, there we go. Alright. NZ, don't worry about it. You're not late. We just started the live stream. Don't worry about it. We just started. I just started working a little bit here on the golf courses. I do have a few more elements that I gotta finish up on the area that we're working on. Alright, perfect. That looks okay. That looks perfect, I think. All right, so we got ourselves another pond in the middle of the driving range, as you guys can see right here. Actually, not really on the middle, but more like on the side of it, all the way back here. I'm an Xbox user, so I can't play it. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, buddy. This one can only be played on the PlayStation. But don't worry about it, you're gonna be able to see me play this once I'm gonna be done with it. I'm definitely gonna make a series, show you guys the entire world and everything that has been built. Alright, we got ourselves this. Let me get myself a few more of these trees placed in position. Let me grab me some more of these orange ones as well. There we go. Much better like that. Bring another one over here. I think I'm also going to need quite a bit of these leaves that I placed around the map. Let me see if I can spot them because apparently I cannot figure out where they are. These are definitely not leaves. Where's the leaves? Did I delete all of them? Oh, you know what? I haven't brought any leaves on that side. Yeah, that's why. So another thing that I'm noticing, as you guys can see, we do have a glitch over here with a little bit of the water coming through the dirt. So the way I'm actually going to fix that is by simply grabbing... Hold up. Let me grab me this water. Rotate it. Hold up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. All right, place it in position, bring back the lights over here. And now we're not going to be able to see those water elements coming out. They are going to be coming out on this side, but that is fine. All right, let me go underneath the world and see how this looks. So if you guys are curious how the game looks underneath the world, this is how it looks. We do have one huge pond over here and a tiny one over here, using the same elements, copy-pasted. And yeah, I think I kind of like the look of this. One more thing that I want to do. Let me jump into Invisible World here because I do want to reduce the size of this light, at least on this pond. On that pond is bigger, so that is making sense. But this one should be a little bit smaller. So let me reduce the size of this thing a little bit so that it only lights up on the actual pond over here. Alright, I think that is looking better. There we go. These red walls that you guys are seeing, this is the invisible wall that's going to block Sasquatch from running into the forest. I'm going to show you exactly right now how this works. So exactly, if you want to go through these streets, for example, as you guys can see, Sasquatch would fit, but because of the invisible wall, he's just getting blocked. And that is something, of course, that it's really important. Alright, let me head on back over here. Let me grab me some of these leaves and bring them over to the left side so that we can make that area look a little bit better. Let me bring me these ones over. Let me actually grab me this tool. This one is much better. Alright, so we got a set of leaves over here. Let me grab me this set of leaves as well because we do have 2 different colors of leaves. There we go. Did not want to copy paste that. I just want to copy the leaves here. So that and that. Perfect. Let me bring them over. Nope, not that, buddy. The leaves are the ones that I want to move. Seriously? Alright, we got the leaves over. Perfect. And now we are going to have to copy paste these ones quite a few times in order to arrange the area here and make it look a little bit better. Get these ones over here. Nope, I did not want to copy that, buddy. I just want to copy... dang it, dude. Sometimes grabbing these leaves, it's a little bit tricky, but I'm going to get it eventually. I do want to place quite a lot of these leaves around just to beautify this area, of course. We're also going to bring in some bushes and stuff like that just to see how it looks. Stantin, the footprints are a little bit dark. Yes, I know that, buddy. You should update the tree tiles to have leaves. Yep. Oh, I should update the tree tiles to have leaves. Yeah, that is true. The thing is, I also have these ones that don't have leaves. And the thing is, I don't want to have leaves on every single one of these tree tiles. I only want to have only a few of the trees having leaves falling off of them, not all of them. And if I do update all the tree tiles with these leaves, then we're probably going to have way too many. And because of that, I definitely don't want to do it. I just want to have a few of them, as I was saying, having leaves. For example, that one. As you can see, I'm just randomly placing them around, one by one. And I definitely don't want to have all these leaves on every single one of the tiles. So that is one of the reasons why I'm not putting these leaves on the tiles themselves. Right, there we go, perfect. The great thing about adding all these small details like leaves, little bushes here and there, and a little bit of grass here and there is that all these fine details are making the game look so much better. When you're exploring these areas, it's definitely gonna feel so much better. Rather than not having it, of course. There we go. Andy, what do I want to be a YouTuber? I don't know, I always enjoyed creating content because I made content long before being a YouTuber. And I always enjoyed making this type of stuff. So I guess jumping on YouTube and making this content available for everyone was just something that came to be, I guess. Since I really enjoy making content myself, why not also bring it over on a platform and share it with all of you? Right. What would I like to see in a non-story update? I mean, what I would absolutely love to see in Stinky Sasquatch in an update that is not a story mode, I feel like it would be great if you had stuff like, I don't know, collecting more things, like, let's say, collecting butterflies in the game, or similar to what we're doing right with the mushrooms. That would be really cool. Also, having the ability to do farming, growing up crops, maybe, that would also be awesome. Because if you do manage to do that, right, growing crops and stuff like that, that means we are going to be able to start searching for a lot of resources. So the developers were going to have to implement a way for us to look for resources around the world in order to upgrade our camp more. I would absolutely love to see that. But again, it just depends on what the developers really see the game evolving into. Just creating a some sort of a farm, I guess, for Sasquatch, it just changes the whole idea of the game, the whole perspective of it. And at the same time, I would absolutely love to see more puzzles added to the game. Me personally, I'm a huge fan of puzzle games, so I would absolutely love to see puzzles added in Stinky Sasquatch. More puzzles that we should do. Make larger leaf piles for the bigger trees. Yeah, I guess we could do that. I guess the bigger trees could have bigger piles. For example, we could increase them like this a little bit. There we go. Hold up. I do want to have this one added to this tree over here. A little bit smaller. There we go. And another one right over here. Perfect. Let me grab some of those lighter color ones and bring them over to this side as well. I'm just going to add a few more leaves here and we should be done with the leaves for the area. And not only that, but we should actually be completely done with this area in just a second as well. Right, just a few details and that is going to be perfect. Just to improve the look of this area a little bit. Let me also turn in the thermals here and make sure we have enough. As you guys can see, we have quite a bit. We got 79 gameplay and 55 graphics, which means I do have enough in order to start adding in some quest elements to this area as well. Now, I've actually worked a lot off camera in adding the golfing feature to the game, and it works. It works perfectly. I'm going to show you guys exactly how it works. David, you gotta go. Don't worry about it, buddy. Thank you very much for joining so far. Hopefully I'm gonna see you in future live streams as well. Right, let me move out of the way here so that we can add some of these bushes as well. Oh, add it. Akshay, welcome. Welcome to the live stream, Akshay. Alright, let me copy a few of these things. Just randomly place them around. Just like that, to improve the look of this area a little bit more, as I was saying. When you are working with nature elements, right, trying to create nature elements like forests or parks and stuff like that, you do have to take in consideration that these areas are going to have a lot of nature elements in it, right? Like trees, grass, bushes, maybe small rocks and stuff like that. A lot of stuff, a lot of details. Currently, Dreams has been allowing me to add quite a bit of them just to increase the look of the areas. But I also ran into quite a few limitations as well, as I've been trying to build this world up. No, I don't want to copy that. I want to copy this bush. Bring it over here, I guess. There we go. Stantin, can you make a YouTube tutorial for scenes in dreams, or is that already a tutorial? You mean how to create a scene in dreams, or what are you talking about? How do you connect scenes, or what? I'm pretty sure there are already a lot of tutorials on YouTube. I can definitely show you guys how to do it if you want to, but please explain a little bit more so I can understand what you're trying to ask me. Creating stuff in dreams is really, really easy, and it also gets easier the more you play in dreams. Alright, let me grab me a few more bushes over here. Just like that. Another one over here, I guess. Alright, and it already looks much better. Let's test it out. There we go. You can see the leaves on the sides of the trees, which is giving a little bit of life to this world that we're creating. Now, one thing that I absolutely don't like about using tiles, right? Whenever you're making these connections for the tiles, you can actually see the spots when you're connecting them together, but that is fine. I think it's turning into a homeless man simulator. Yeah, so this is the glitch that you guys are seeing right now. This water kind of coming through the ground a little bit. Just one straight line. And I think the way I'm going to fix it is if I just turn this one around again, 90 degrees, so that the water is going to be facing, that line of water is going to be facing on into the trees, right? So we're not going to be able to see it. Hold up. Nope. Let me turn it like that. Yeah, I think I hidden it properly now. Let me also bring this one over like this. And we should not be able to see that glitch anymore, because that one should be in the forest there somewhere. Yeah, I think I can actually see it. Look at that. You can actually see it through the trees a little bit, but that's fine. Another thing I'm going to be working on Tiny Sasquatch here is adding the ability for Sasquatch to go ahead and pick up stuff and carry them over to different locations. And another puzzle maybe we could do with this feature is just imagine we could get Sasquatch carrying some boxes, and Sasquatch needs to place those boxes on specific buttons, or he should just move around some specific boxes with specific drawings on them so that he creates a specific pattern in order to open up some portals or stuff like that. That's kind of the gameplays that we're going to be having in Tiny Sasquatch here. A lot of puzzles that you have to solve in order to eventually grab all the pieces of the map. So let me bring some of these stones around as well. Like your scenes right now, you join your dreams game, your cutscenes. Your scenes right now, when you join your dreams game, your cutscenes. I haven't really made any cutscenes in the game just yet, so I'm not quite sure exactly how to do it, but it should be pretty easy. All you gotta do is just, whenever the cutscenes are ending, all you gotta do is just simply, let me turn this one around like this. All you gotta do is just simply add a exit gate, and once the cutscene ends, the exit gate activates and it gets you back to where you were previously. I mean, I guess that's how it's gonna work. I didn't really get into it because I haven't really created any cutscenes in the game just yet, but I'm gonna show you how mine looks so far so you can figure out. Let me add another rock over here. And I think that's gonna be enough rocks for now. If I'm gonna feel like the area is gonna need a little bit more stuff, I'm definitely gonna add it. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the look of the area that I want to have in here. Now, one more thing that I'm gonna be doing, I will be removing the ability for these fellas to walk around like crazy around the area here. Instead, I'm gonna duplicate this fella that has the puck on his hand. I'm gonna place quite a few of them, maybe 3 guys over here, and they're simply gonna just swipe at balls and simply play a little bit of a driving range, right? That's probably what I'm going to animate a little bit further on. If you guys want to see in today's live stream me doing that, let me know down in the chat, and I'm definitely going to do it. Hey Stantin, I'm happy to see you doing a stream on a weekday. Thank you, Hamster. Thank you, buddy. I wasn't really sure if I want to do it during the week, but we don't really have that many viewers during the weeks, but we only have most of the viewers coming in the weekends. But that's fine, because people can always go back and rewatch these live streams if they didn't manage to see it during the weekdays. Alright, Grammy Boy, let me show you how I got everything set up, right? So let me save this up so I can show you. Now, what you want to have to do, in every single one of these scenes that you're creating, right, you have to create these portals. Now, you see, I do have one microchip over here, and this microchip has one trigger zone and one golf course sides. Now, this is what you need to create, right? These doorways, you're going to have to place these ones in every single one of your scenes. And if I jump into the settings on this one, you can see that I set this one to be 2 ways. So this means you can go in and out through this door. And this is where it's going to spawn you outside. And as soon as Sasquatch is detected into this green area right over here, that's where I get teleported to the next scene. But in order for this to work, you gotta make sure you place this door, a similar door, I guess, on the other scene you're trying to go through. I'm gonna show you exactly right now how it works and how you add it. If you go into gadgets over here, and you grab your doorway right over here, you just simply place this one, whatever you want, and this is going to be a door. For example, I'm going to make one right now so I can understand what I'm talking about, because we are going to have another doorway, right? That's going to take us to the podium area at the golf course, which is going to be through this path. So, the way I'm going to do it, I'm simply going to go ahead and grab me a doorway over here. Let me place this one into the wall. Let me also remove the hidden stuff so I don't see the stuff anymore around here. There we go. So this is going to be our doorway, right? This doorway is going to be called, let's see, Golf Podium. Let's go with that. Let's go with Golf Podium. There we go. I'm going to set this one to 2-way door, right? Because I want to go through it and I also want to come back through it. Let me get it to around over here, I guess. Like that. Alright, let me make the animation for it. So I want to have the Sneaky Sasquatch animation, which is going to be that, full black, reversed, and that's going to be on 0%. Alright, so we got the door set up, right? Next up, we need the detection. Now that we have the door, we also need something that's going to detect the actual Sasquatch walking through it. So let me add a trigger zone. That's going to be placed right next to it, I guess. It doesn't need to be right next to it. It can be behind it, doesn't matter. Let me also connect that with the doorway. This means whenever Sasquatch is going to be triggered by this green area you're seeing right now, the doorway is going to be activated, which means we're going to be teleported to the next area. Let me make this one into a cube. Make this one a little bit larger so that Sasquatch cannot walk past it. But it's not going to be able to go through the trees because we do have the invisible wall, so that is fine. I think I'm also going to need to make a few more trees on this side as well to fill up this empty spot. Yeah, for sure. Make sure the trigger zone here doesn't touch this one, because if it does, you're going to glitch your game up. You want to have the trigger zone a little bit further away from the door so that you're going to be spawned in front, right? In front of the trigger zone so that you don't get spawned back where you came from. Actual Insanity, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. How's my day going? Pretty well, pretty great so far. I've been a little bit busy editing some videos and recording some more Star Wars videos because I haven't finished up that series. But hopefully eventually I will get that one done as well. Let me get these trees. Copy paste it over here. And let me also get me these ones on this side. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I'm not going to be able to see the end of that side there. And while we're at it, let's also remove that. Get me another tree here. And block that up. Alright, perfect. So, now that you got the doorway here created, and you also got yourself the trigger zone, make sure you remember the golf podium name that you saved, right? Let me go ahead and save this one. Fisherman House Lake, I believe. Yeah, we're definitely gonna make the Fisherman House Lake next. This one is just the golfing area for now. Grammy Boy, don't worry about it. We're not done just yet, right? So we have made the door. We have made the trigger zone for it. Next up. So now that you got these two, just imagine I'm gonna be creating right now another scene, right? Where we're gonna be having, of course, the golf podium. I'm not gonna do that in today's episode, but what I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna jump out of this. I already saved that. And these are all my collections that we created so far. Now, what I want to do, this is right, this is the game you're trying to create, right? This is the game that I'm working on right now. So what you want to do is just start creating a new dream. And in that dream, this is where you're placing all your scenes that you created. As you guys can see, I have them on automatically updating. So the golf course 3 just updated, which is going to be this one right here. And look at that, the gateway that I created, which is going to be golf podium, has been already added into my world. And all you got to do now, just imagine that you have, for example, golf course 2, right? Just imagine that this one is the golf podium. Just imagine that you also already placed that doorway and the detector on it. And now, as you guys can see, you can simply connect them like that. And that is how you make portals into the game. It's that easy. It's just that easy. Now, I don't need this one to be connected to that one because I need to create, of course, the golf area podium. But I'm going to show you how they actually work because I already connected to the other ones. So let me jump out of this. Let me reset the progress. And let me go into the golf area. All right. There we go. So it's going to be the first area of the golf course. As you guys know, I already connected these ones together. I already have a portal right over here as I keep on going straight up ahead. This one's going to take me to the intersection. And of course, we can use the same portal to go back again. Alright, so just like that, you make your way back to the podium. And all you gotta do is just connect these doorways together, and it's really easy to do. Really, really easy to do. The daily film, I actually created this in Dreams. You can find Dreams on the PlayStation Store. It's only available on the PlayStation. Now, if you guys remember from the previous live stream, I told you guys that I'm planning on making these cars. Whenever I'm jumping on them or I'm touching them, I can actually shake them a little bit and maybe even turn on the alarms. So let's just test it out. There we go. As you guys can see, I already implemented the feature into them. So whenever you're jumping onto them, you're actually getting them to move a little bit, like shake a little bit. And I also made some of them sound the alarm. Look at that. Man, this works so good. I love it. Absolutely love it. Is the game expensive? I think it's about 30 bucks if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's about 30 bucks. But the great thing about Dreams is that you can either go ahead and build something in Dreams if you really want to build something in Dreams. But if you're really not good at building stuff in Dreams, you can always just go ahead and play other creations that have been created in Dreams. Created by other dreamers, I guess. But I do suggest you guys try to create your own stuff. Even if it's not going to be the best stuff out there, it is eventually going to be something that you're going to be proud of. And if you keep on building and building and building, eventually you're going to get good at it. Trust me. Nice. Maybe make someone run towards their car. I mean, Human, I was thinking about making maybe the police officers start chasing me down when, or maybe the rangers, right? Show up and chase me down whenever I make the alarms go up. At the moment, I haven't really made the rangers interact with Sasquatch at all. I did create the rangers, which I'm going to show you guys in just a second, actually. But I haven't made them interact with Sasquatch at all just yet. At the moment, we can definitely go inside the water. Nothing's really happening. I'm still thinking if I want to allow Sasquatch to jump in water or not. I'm thinking of making Sasquatch, because he's a tiny Sasquatch, I'm thinking of making him way too small and not be able to actually jump in the water. And if I do jump in the water, I may just drown and respawn back to where I left off. Not quite sure exactly yet. And of course, if I take this path, you guys can see the actual golf course. Now, the golf course is going to be something completely different than what you guys know in Sneaky Sasquatch. Just because I wanted to make this area more like a mini golf area instead of a actual golf course. And I do feel like I like it more like this. Of course, I could have easily just made the area similar to Sneaky Sasquatch. But what do you guys think about this one? Do you like this more, or would you like me to create the Sneaky Sasquatch golf areas, like with the 9 holes in it? And of course, another awesome thing you're gonna be able to do guess what? Play golf. Because why not? Now, in order to grab a new map piece, you are going to be able to win this with 13 shots. If you don't get this with 13 shots, then you're going to lose and you're going to have to try and keep on trying again. I do want to have a little bit of a challenge with the game here as well and not make it way too simple. Oh, there we go. Awesome. I still have a little bit of work here to add a few more details to this area and improve the look of it. But yeah, I kind of like the look of the mini golf more than just having it similar to Stinky Sasquatch. Alright, let's keep on going. Actually, Insanity, yeah, I actually discovered the ability to slash on those mushrooms in Hollow Knight myself as well, and I was really happy when I finally figured that out, because that got me so confused. I just didn't know exactly how to do it. The daily film. Oh my god, what just happened? Did I just simply get spawned back here? Oh my god, that was a glitch. Okay, I just discovered a glitch. I'm not quite sure exactly what happened there, but I guess I'm gonna have to redo this one. Anyway, so you guys have seen how that works. In my opinion, should you buy Dreams? I do believe you should, yeah. Dreams is amazing. If you don't really like what I'm building here, don't worry about it. You can always go ahead and build something yourself or just play stuff that other people are building. That was a glitch, of course, but I'm trying my best to build up the world here as much as I can. Now, getting back to the portals, as you can see here, Grammy Boy, every single one of my scenes has a lot of portals in it, right? So the main area for Stinky Sasquatch has, of course, the main portal that only allows you to go inside the world, which is, of course, the main house for Stinky Sasquatch. But in here, I actually have 3 portals. We have one portal for taking us to intersection at the top. We have one portal that's gonna take us to... Actually, no, this one is taking us to the intersection. This one is taking us to the campground. And this one's gonna be taking us to the campground too. So as you guys can see, every single one of my scenes has portals in them. That's why I can go back and forth through all these worlds that I'm creating. Make a zone to choose between original or new course and have it let you pick which one you would like to go in the game. Probably not gonna do that. That sounds a little bit too much work, and I'm definitely not gonna jump into doing anything like that. But in today's live stream, I did want to start up working a little bit on the lake, at least a little bit. Start it up, see how that goes, and we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna have to do next after that. So let me go into Golf Course 3 over here. I do want to remix this one, because this one's gonna be transformed, as I was saying, into the lake area, I think. Yeah, I think I want to start up the work on this one, because we already have this lake over here that we're gonna be able to expand and probably use this one as a layout for the next area. The daily film, this game right here that I'm building, this one is not gonna be purchasable. If you do own Dreams, you're gonna be able to play this one when I'm gonna be done with it. I cannot really charge any money for this one. This is just a fan-based game. That's all it is. But Dreams itself, if you do want to play games in Dreams, you do have to buy this one. Dreams, I mean. Alright, let me see if I can find the lake and add the lake as a brand new area that we have to build up, right? So if I switch back to camera 2, you guys can see right now that I have the lake area on my computer here, on my screen, on my other screen, and this is the one that I'm gonna be building up next. I feel like the shape is kind of perfect for this one. Yeah, I feel like this is the exact shape that I'm gonna need for the lake side. It is gonna definitely have to be much bigger, but let me just save this one as a scene, of course, game scene, and call this one lake. Alright. We're gonna have to do a lot of editing in the lake area here. Let me exit for now. So we got the golf course, and then we got the lake over here. So what do we gotta do? First of all, we don't want these trees in the lake, because these trees are only reserved for the golfing area. So let me remove all of them. Alright, we got rid of all the trees over there. We need to get rid of these trees, because again, these trees are only for the golfing area. We need to remove this lake over here because
no hair.
oh my god, that scared the living dead out of me. I don't even know if you guys saw me jumping because Sasquatch just showed up to thank you guys, but I was so focused on removing this stuff, I just jumped like crazy. Oh my god. The Daily Film, dude, thank you very much for the super chat, buddy. That is really kind of you, but man, you scared me. You scared the living dead out of me. Are you kidding me? Am I making the maze? Yes, I'm definitely going to be making the maze for sure, Sasquatch. Definitely. That's going to be a huge part of the Sasquatch world, right? Because the maze is a really important element of the area. Let me jump into here. Oh my god, I was not expecting that, and the sound, the volume for that notification was way too loud. At least on my screen. That made me jump so bad. Alright, let me go ahead and remove some of these characters that we're not gonna need. These ones are gonna be reserved only for the golfing area. We are gonna remove all the leaves as well. We're not gonna have any fallen leaves into the lake area either. Do we have any fences in the lake area? No, we do not. So this means all these fences are also gonna be removed as well. Don't worry about it, buddy. The thing about me is that I get so focused whenever I'm playing any sort of game that it's easy for me to get scared. I always jump, even if there's no jump scares or anything. Even if I just run into, I don't know, a really cute puppy, but I don't expect it, I just jump. I don't know why I work like that, but that's how I am. I guess I get way too focused into some of the things that I'm building. And because of that, it's really easy for me to just get scared, to just jump. Alright, let me remove all those leaves from that side. I did not want to remove the lake though. Another thing that we gotta remove, of course, are gonna be all these banners. Right, get rid of these ones. Get rid of that, and we are gonna have a little bit over here. Perfect. Let me also get rid of all of this. Alright, that's the leaves over there. Perfect. Let me also activate, of course, the thermal here so that we can see what we're working with. So, what I'm going to do, we are going to save a little bit of the grass here. We are going to need a path, of course, to take us to the lake. And this is the lake we're trying to work with. Let me also, hold up, I did not want to remove that. Let me get rid of these ones. All of these tiles that are designed specially for the golfing area, we're going to have to remove. The roads. I guess I am going to need a little bit of these flags. Yeah, I'm going to save those flags. And all we got to get rid of next is the fence, and that's it. Alright, perfect. I'm gonna have a few more of these leaves I'm gonna have to get rid of eventually, but sometimes it's a little bit complicated to connect with them for some reason. Alright, let me get rid of the portal and the fog on this side. Let me also get rid of the portal on this side. Almost there. And then we're gonna start preparing this area for the lake. The lake is definitely going to have to be much bigger than it is right now. It is definitely not big enough for what we're trying to build. That should be pretty easy because all we got to do is just simply increase the size of the whole lake here, and that's about it. The daily film, I'm definitely going to be making more Sneaky Sasquatch videos, but don't worry about it. I'm just waiting for the new update to come out, and then we're going to be exploring that one and keep on enjoying the heck out of it. As you guys know, I'm trying not to play too much Sneaky Sasquatch without having more content on it. As if I do play Sneaky Sasquatch constantly without any content on it, you guys may actually start getting bored of it eventually. But I did figure out that if I do post Sneaky Sasquatch content only when there's something interesting to show up, or more like show off, more people are getting interested in it. So yeah. Alright, we got rid of all the trees that we don't need from this area, and let me start figuring it out. Now the center is gonna be over here, right? Which means I want to have this entire lakeside in the middle. Let me select these ones and try to place this stuff in the middle of the area. Let me have the lake in the middle like that. Of course, it is gonna have to be much bigger than what it is right now. I'm guessing that should be the size, yeah, I want. The thing is, if I do increase it like this, as you guys can see, the size of the grass is much too big compared to the ones in the tiles. So I think the way I should make this one bigger is by simply... How should I make this actually? Yeah, let's just try something out. Let me just increase the size of it like this. Let me jump into removing all of these ones. Just like that. I'm just trying to figure out at the moment how I want this lake to work. The size of it, the scale of it, I want to figure it out, I guess. No, I'm actually, when I'm starting playing Sneaky Sasquatch, I'm just playing it from the scratch. Sometimes mostly I'm actually playing it to record the episodes, and then I'm replaying it on a different save, right, during the live streams. That's kind of how I do it. Okay, let me remove this so I can figure out the size of the grass that we want to have here. At the same time, let me bring over some of the tiles that we created in the previous live streams. So we need the simple grass tile over here, just because I want to figure out what size this should be. Yeah, that's something I don't really like. I don't really like increasing the size of it like this because it's just making these boulders and everything much, much bigger than I want it to be. I feel like I want to just simply drag them manually and increase the size of it. Yeah, I think that's the way I'm going to do it instead. Hold up. Let me just backtrack a little bit here. Alright, so that's the size that I want it to... Not the size, but more like the format I want it to be, right? He's going to have to be centered over here. Just like that. Let me then start removing these ones, and we're gonna have to just manually change the size of it once again. Remember you played Rocky? Yes, I did, and that is such a special game. I absolutely love playing Rocky. Such a special adventure game for sure. Alright, let me grab these ones and move them a little bit this way. As I was saying, I want to have it placed in the middle, right? Just like that. Now, let me remove all the elements that are going to be in the way. We are going to bring them back in, don't worry about it. But for now, I just got to make it easier for me to work with everything that I got here. Alright, rocks are going to have to stay there for now, I guess. Alright, let's see. There we go, buddy. So, how do we do this right? I think I'm gonna have to expand this one first of all. Let me expand the grass here. I gotta figure out the exact size I want this lake to be, how big I want it to be. Maybe like about like that. I think this is gonna be the biggest water I created so far in Tiny Sasquatch. All the rest of them that I created so far are just gonna be like really, really tiny ponds. But this one definitely has to look more like a lake, right? Let me also remove this one, make it a little bit shorter, right? So this one's gonna be the podium. You're gonna be able to walk to about over here, I guess. But just by looking at this podium, it definitely feels like we have to make the lake much bigger. I mean, of course, we are going to expand the lake all the way up to here. So let me make a huge hole into the lake here. What is the most views I ever had on my videos? To tell the truth, I'm not quite sure, but you can easily actually see that if you go into all my videos on my channel and simply filter them by views. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it might be somewhere around 500,000? Or maybe 300,000? I'm not exactly sure. Alright, let me get rid of some of the grass so that we can start working on getting this looking exactly like I want it to look. Let me also grab me this tool over here so that the cutting board sits exactly on the edge. Or not on the edge, but more like on the actual surface of the grass. Alright, perfect. Let's get that going like that. Let me back up a little bit from the screen here so I can easily move the mouse a little bit better. Alright, there we go. So what I want to do is I want to have, as I was saying, this thing in the middle. So let me back up so that we can bring this, and this into a single group. Let me center this one down around here, I guess. Maybe just like that. Because if I do this, I also have to go ahead and remove a little... Oh, no, not all of it. Just one piece. Man, it's so hard sometimes. No, I'm not able to remove it. I'm just trying to remove some of the cuts that we made here to make them a little bit better. Alright, so that's going to be the middle. Let me start cutting this one a little bit more. Just like that. I gotta lift my hands over the chair so I can easily curve this a little bit better as I'm cutting. Right. A little bit more on this side. We are gonna have to try to make these cuts a little bit better as I'm doing it, but for now, let me also make the looseness stronger. Alright, just like that. I think this might actually be the size of the lake, maybe even a little bit bigger, to tell the truth. It might need to be a little bit bigger than we have it already. So let me try to expand it that way. It is not easy to cut this properly. Let me try to get that tool a little bit like that. If I had the move tools, I would probably be able to do much better work at cutting the lake here. I think what I need to do is also remove that part. Hold up, let me remove a little bit more of it. All right, much better like that. And now, cut into it a little bit better. Right to about here, I think we gotta curve it up. All right. This spot, we gotta curve it up like that. There we go. Okay, what do you guys think? Is this gonna be big enough, I guess, for the lake? I hope it is. All right, let me also expand this area a little bit to the left. There we go. I mean, I guess we can test it out with Sasquatch. Just put Sasquatch into the world here and see how it looks from through his eyes, right? Is he gonna feel too big or just right? I feel like it's still too small, though, to tell the truth. I feel like it should be. Oh god, I think the invisible wall hasn't been removed. That's why I'm having issues here. Hold up. Let me remove the invisible wall as well. This one is gonna have to be recreated. I feel like it is gonna have to take me quite a while to run in order to be able to make it to the other side of the lake. And at the moment, as you guys can see, it doesn't really take me that much to run to get to the other side of the lake. So I feel like I should make it a little bit bigger, to tell the truth. Yeah, I feel like I should definitely make it much, much bigger than it is. So this means I gotta jump back into it. Let me first of all move the water. I think one spot that I gotta change here. This water is definitely gonna have to increase in size as well. At least the effect of it, right? So this effect of the water, maybe like duplicate it. Let me get one copy here on this side and one on this side. Right. Another thing that we gotta have, of course, we gotta expand the bottom of the lake here so that we don't fall over. Come here, buddy. I think you should be safe over there. I'm not sure. Let me just pull it over a little bit more. There we go. A little bit on this side. Make sure it's gonna be big enough. And a little bit on this side as well. Make sure it's gonna be big enough. All right, now I'm still gonna have this issue with this straight line, but I think I can actually fix that if I jump into this. I just select me that part and that part over here. Can I select the other one? Never mind. Let me just rotate this one then into the trees. So there we go. This one's gonna take it into the trees. Perfect. Let me jump in here as well and also rotate this one into the trees as well. Right, that issue has been fixed. It looks like a pond a little. Yeah, so we definitely have to make it a little bit bigger, right? Because at the moment I don't feel like it's big enough. I feel like it should be expanded much, much more than it is right now. What I'm gonna do, let me go ahead and remove... Oh. Come on, buddy. The dirt. We are gonna have to add that dirt later on. The heck? What are these? Let me remove these ones as well. I'm not sure exactly what that was. Oh, I think it was from this thing. Yeah, that's fine. So first of all, I'm gonna just figure out the grass, and then we're gonna be adding the dirt in, right? So let me remove these ones so that we can make this side a little bit bigger. So let me expand the size of this all the way up to here. Let me expand the size of this all the way up to, I guess, over here. And let's do the same for this one. I don't want to have this one being really huge to actually feel like a lake. As at the moment, as I was saying, I did build a lot of ponds in the game, but no lake. So hopefully this should be enough. Let's see. Yep, it might work. It might work now. So in order to make this work again, let me get rid of this tool and start making this look a little bit better. So let me start off from this spot, a little bit of a circle over here. Another circle going this way. Just like that. Focus mode, eh? The focus mode on me right now. This one is going all the way like that. I'm also using the rotation of my chair as well as I move the controller here to get this as precise as I can. But of course, it doesn't have to be perfect as I'm cutting down the holes through the lake here because ground is not perfectly cut down as this is a natural lake. It's not man-made. All right, now it feels a little bit bigger, which is probably going to be the proper size. What do you guys think? I think now it should be good. Yeah, I do believe now it should be good, and I do hope it's going to be just great. Another thing that we have to do... I'm noticing this water. This one is kind of pointing that way. I do want this light to be pointing a little bit to the left like this, maybe. Yeah, maybe like that, and a little bit further away or closer maybe. Yeah, hold up. Let me see how the settings are going here. More light. I want this light to go a little bit deeper. Just like that, perfect. Let me reduce the light level a little bit. Let's leave it at 20, I guess, 21. And similar for this one, I gotta make sure the light is gonna go a little bit more to the left. So let me get this one going a little bit here. Let's go with 20, 21, whatever. All right, and if I test it out now, there we go. Now it looks like a lake, because if you're looking in the distance there, right, where the edge of the lake is, the screen is kind of blurring out a little bit, which kind of gives this the impression of a huge lake compared to a pond. So yeah, this is definitely going to be the size of the pond, the proper size of the pond that we want to have in the game. Absolutely, for sure. All right, let's figure this out next. So we got the size of the pond figured out. Let me remove some of these things from the edges here, as we're gonna have to fill up with a lot of trees over here. I also have to pay attention on the meters, on the thermals, as we keep on going here. So at the moment this one is only at 7%, but this one is 31, so that one kind of went a little bit too high. Let me make sure this one's gonna be moved a little bit more to the... Oh, hold up, let me grab the proper tool so that we don't mess it up. Move it a little bit to the left. And a little bit more out of the way on that side. Just like that. This one's gonna be coming this way. And of course, we gotta increase the size of the bottom of the lake again. I guess to about there. We also have to add in, of course, the dirt, right? We haven't added that one in just yet. And that one's gonna make this pond look much, much better. Alright, bring this one over to here. And ultimately increase this one over to this side. Alright, perfect. So now, we are gonna be able to walk through this, of course. As you guys can see right now, we are able to walk through it, which is... I don't know exactly what's happening with Sasquatch. Why is he doing this? There's something glitching him right now on the grass. I'm not quite sure exactly what. The heck? So as he's sitting on this, it's all good, but if I go here... What? What is causing this, I wonder? Is it the water? Why is he glitching like that, though? If I jump on the water, he is all good, as you guys can see, but only the grass is the one that's glitching him. And I'm not quite sure. Oh, you know, I think it's the thinness of the grass. I think the grass may have gotten way too thin with all the pulling. So if I make it a little bit thicker, if I may, if it's not allowing me. Hold up. Remove that and make it thicker. All right, now let me test it out. There we go. I think it was a little bit too thin, and because of that, Sasquatch was kind of glitching through the ground there a little bit. All right, we should be good now. Because I pulled it so much, it kind of lost a little bit of quality. I think it should be good now. All right, perfect. Let's carry on. So what we got to do next is, of course, add in, as I was saying, the dirt. The easiest way to add the dirt in is by simply, of course, grabbing me this. Let me bring this one over. I I may just need to... Actually, I think that may be all good. I think I may need to add the dirt around here somewhere, maybe. Not quite sure exactly what I need to add this one. Or maybe this one's going to have to be on the left, on the right side over here, where we're going to have the fisherman's hut. The fisherman's hut is probably going to be on a different layout, though, on a different scene. As I may not have enough thermal here in order to also create the fisherman's hut on the same scene. But for now, let me just remove these ones out of the way. Let me also get rid of the leaves. We're also going to remove these ones eventually, but for now I'm just holding them there just in case I'm going to need to add them over and fill up the area. But what I want to do is jump into this one again, scoping again, grab me the dirt, scope the dirt out of it, and this one's going to be the dirt that's going to only be reserved for the lake. So let me expand this thing all the way up to here. Doing this is taking a lot of graphics power. As you guys can see right now, we're adding +3, +2, just because instead of using one element. But the thing is, I do need to cut through it quite a lot. And that's why I cannot use one tile of it. Right? And bring this one over. I have a feeling this one's also going to start getting thin. But that's fine. We are going to have to drag it down eventually. For some reason, I cannot connect to it. Hold up. Can I not connect to it? I cannot see it. All right, there we go. We dragged it down all the way to the side. Perfect. And let's start making a hole through it so we can see the water next. Make sure the proper tools are installed, and let me cut through the dirt as well. I'm gonna make a huge hole over here. Another one on this side. And another one over here, just like that. Right, and now let me start making this look much better. We are gonna need a lot of dirt on this side as we reach the end of the water there. Another thing that we gotta add, hold up a minute. Let me grab me this thing. Rotating 90 degrees this way. As I do want to place this one for the fisherman's hut, right? And this one's going to be right over here. This one's going to be much shorter than the other ones, so that means I got to remove that. It's only going to have this part in. Alright, it's going to be a little bit middled out, like right about here, I guess. We're also going to have to remove that part a little bit, as I'm going to have to customize it. Let me fix it up. You know what? Hold up. Let me also remove this circle over here. Alright, so we are going to need the grass coming up to this side, and from here, it's going to have to be having a little bit of curves. Just like that. Let me cut through the dirt over here a little bit. And again on this side. Kind of making like a path, right? Taking us to the fisherman's hut. That's what I'm trying to build up over there. Alright, awesome. That looks better. Alright, so it's going to be the fisherman's hut entrance. Let me start cutting through the dirt some more, though. There we go. Looking good. It is gonna look so much better when it's gonna be done, of course, but sometimes I really enjoy watching some of these videos that are showing the process of how something has been built. And I'm pretty sure that at the end of the series here, once I'm gonna be done with building up Tiny Sasquatch, some people are gonna be curious to see how I actually built this up, although at the moment, not many people are interested in it. Once people are gonna see the game, how the game is, how the game works, and how the game looks, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are going to be curious to see how it has been built, right? And they're probably going to show up to this series back again to see the process of it. So that's why I'm gonna be making all these videos available as VODs once the live stream ends. Yeah, Jer, welcome, buddy. Welcome to live stream. All right, let me cut a little bit closer here to the grassy area. There we go. Just like that. I want to cut a little bit more. I want to have more water than dirt around here, of course. Just like that. Perfect. There we go. Cut through this one a little bit. And keep on going on this side a little bit more.
Yeah, no hair.
I got no hair, I know. The Daily Film, dude, thank you very much for the super chat again, buddy. That is really kind of you. Thank you for the support, buddy. Thank you for helping out and showing your support on the channel here. This is definitely helping me keep up with the work that I'm doing and trying to eventually finish up the world of a tiny Sasquatch here that I'm trying to build. Game over. Not just yet. I am getting very, very close to the end. I am finally seeing the end of this project. As I've been building it for the past year, as you guys know, the ones that have been on this series for the full year. You know that so far we started up about a year ago, and I've been putting a lot of work into it. And now that I finally started getting into the logic of it as well a little bit, not only on the process of building the world, and I'm starting to understand how the logic works, I'm finally seeing the end. And I cannot wait for this thing to be completely done, eventually. Alright, what do you think? Is it looking good enough now? Let's see. Oh yeah. I definitely see it more of a lake now than a pond, than a small pond. I feel like it could be a little bit deeper this way to tell the truth in order to reach the end, but I think we should be good like this on this size. What do you guys think? Because if I do start making this world larger, I feel like it would probably start chipping in a little bit too much into the thermals here. As at the moment, as you guys can see, we already reached 31 graphics, and we haven't really added that much stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just stick up with this. Mom cam looks great. Yep, I think it looks great as well. Alright, in that case, let me just do a few more details. First of all, let me grab me this light. Make sure it's pointing... Hold up, buddy. Let me grab me this tool. Let me make sure this is actually pointing a little bit there. There we go. Let me also make sure this one's going to be a little bit bigger. If I zoom out a little bit, just like that, to light up a bigger portion of the area, right? And at the same time, we got to make sure we bring in a little bit more lighting here, like 36%. Yeah, much better like this. We can also bring this one down if you want to, a little bit. And do the same for this light as well. Just because these lights have been designed to work with a smaller pond, but not a big lake like this one. Alright, let's test it out again. Oh, I removed it by mistake. There we go, perfect. Let me also save, just to make sure I'm not gonna mess it up. Alright, that is more like it. There we go. Okay, so what do we gotta do next? We gotta bring in the tree tiles. So let me jump into the tiles that we created. are gonna be these ones, forest tiles. Now, if I'm not mistaken, what's the difference between these ones? Because I have two of them, right? We have that, and then we... Oh, never mind. These ones have the edges on them. Yeah. I made these ones for the roads, so this is the one that we need because we don't have any roads. So that's the tile that we need. We gotta make sure we position them properly at the same level if I can. Of course, the same level with the grass, as we don't have the dirt in here. Just like that. So this one's gonna be the top area. We are gonna have to need the path over here that's gonna take us a little bit like this and then make its way all the way to the top. Somewhere on this side is probably where it's gonna be the entrance, right? Let me figure it out what I needed. Let me also bring in the tile with the path, which is gonna be this one. Okay, never mind. Let me grab me the tile path. And I also need one path for, actually one tile for the dirt, which is gonna be this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need this one around. I'm gonna place this one around in a few spots over here so I can manually create a curved path taking me to this one, right? So let me leave that one over there. The entrance is probably gonna be, I guess, around here somewhere. I'm looking on the right side here on the other screen just to try to figure out where I want to have the path. And I think the path, as you can see right now on the screen, is right over here. It's gonna have to curve out a little bit like this. Elias, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so this is the path that I'm trying to build right now. Let's see. It is gonna be, I think, around here, if I'm not mistaken. It's where the path is gonna have to be. So I'm gonna have to draw it up manually to go this way. Yeah. All right, in that case, let me grab me this one, place it over here, a little bit lowered out. Let me make sure it's gonna be on the same level with these trees, actually. Just like that, maybe. Yeah, I think now it's gonna be on the same level. Perfect. And bring it over to this side. So this is where I want to bring in the path. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna simply go into this one and remove the dirt. Actually, you know what? I don't even need this one. I think all I can do is just simply make a path through the grass where I want it to take, where I want it to go, right? Which is gonna start up from over here, and it's gonna be making its way all the way up to there, eventually. Yeah, I think that's how I want it to be. Is Tiny Sasquatch on PS4? Dreams, yeah, Tiny Sasquatch is built on the PlayStation, on the Dreams game, and it's only gonna be available on the PS4, yes. Or 5 as well, if you have a 5. Alright, let's get the path going this way and end it up here. It is not perfect, but again, that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let me also go ahead and expand the dirt. Come on, buddy. Let me expand it. All the way up to here, I guess. What size is the dirt? I think I will have to make the dirt a little bit deeper in the ground. Yeah, that should probably do. I'm gonna play Tiny Sasquatch all day. To tell you the truth, I cannot wait to actually finish it, to play it myself as well. Of course, I'm gonna be a pro at it because I'm the one developing it, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be people that are gonna be better than me eventually. There's always people that are better than the developers, than the actual developers of the specific game they are playing. Now, my game is not gonna be the Tiny Sasquatch game that I'm building here is not gonna be a game that's gonna be infinite. Similar to Sneaky Sasquatch, I guess. Sneaky Sasquatch is an infinite game. You can play that game over and over again. Even if you finish the story mode, you can still play it. My game is gonna have a beginning and an end. A story that is gonna end eventually. It's gonna be a pretty short game, nothing too big. But hopefully, it will be enough to keep people engaged a little bit. And as well enjoyable, right? Right, we made a path. We made the path to take us to the podium. Over here. Perfect. Going through here, and this is gonna be the entrance inside the area. Right, that is exactly what I wanted. And now that we got all this figured out, from this point on, it's gonna be a little bit easier to build the rest of the place up, right? Let me remove those ones, that one as well, just to clear this place up and figure out what I gotta do next. We are gonna have a few trees that are gonna mark this entrance. I'm guessing these trees, I want them to be a little bit closer to the path. Just like that. And another one over here, and another one over here. Alright, let me copy paste these ones on this side. Again, a little bit closer to the path. Alright, next up, let me just select these trees, all of them, and add them to a special group. Also do the same for the path, add them to a separate group as well. Alright, now the reason I'm adding things to separate groups is because it makes things much easier to work with when I'm trying to edit stuff or remove stuff. Alright, what do we want to have here? Of course, we have the entrance. We are going to have a tiny spot, as you guys can see right now. This is where the little bear is going to be located, right? The one that's going to be working with the bees, right? He's going to grab the bees out of the honey, out of the hive, and then we're going to be able to cross through the area. And that's probably something similar that I'm going to be doing. I'm also going to be adding some bees in my world here, and also a bear that's going to be chasing them off somehow. I got to figure out how to do it. I, at the moment, have no idea how that's going to be done, but I'm pretty sure we'll figure it out eventually. I've been figuring out every single thing that I've done in the world so far, so that's why I'm confident I will be able to build everything in the game that I need. Let me remove the font that I don't need for now, just to figure out how to do this. There was another fog over here for the entrance that I needed, but I guess I'm gonna have to get that one later on. Okay. Hold up. So that's gonna be like that. We are gonna need a few more trees over here, kind of marking down the entrance inside this area. What I'm gonna do, let me just grab me these trees, bring them over a little bit on this side. Another thing that I could easily do, just to make sure these trees are not going to be in a repetitive pattern, simply rotate this one like maybe that, and bring it over here again. And this way the pattern of the trees are not going to be repetitive. Alright, looks good. Looks good. Let me also do the same for this one in the middle. Oh, nope. Maybe like this. And now once I'm going to start copying these ones multiple times, because they have different positions, the pattern on them is not going to be repetitive, right? Alright, so this is going to be the path that's going to take us inside the lake. Perfect. One thing that I'm going to start doing right now, I did have somebody in the chat asking about portals, right? So I'm going to connect this area right now with the intersection so that you guys can see how that works and how it connects. So the way I'm going to do it, simply go into the gadgets, make myself a doorway over here. I'm going to want to be able to spawn in this area about here at the back of it, just like that. Again, this one's going to be a two-way doorway. Let me add the effect of Sasquatch, just like that. Next up, let me add in the zone that's going to detect Sasquatch walking in, which is going to be a little bit behind it. connect this one with the power of the doorway outputs. This one's gonna be a square, as I was saying. It's gonna be a little bit further away from the entrance. And expand it this way once. This way once. We're not gonna be able to jump over it, so we're fine. And the name of the doorway here is gonna actually be Lake. So let's call this one Lake. Alright, so we got the doorway for the lake, right? Let me go ahead and save this. Let me head on back over here. Let me go to the intersection area because I'm not sure if I already added the doorway for the lake over there. So we also have to have the doorway for that one as well, right? In order for them to be connected. So if I go to this area, this one is called Fisherman. Oh, you know what? That is correct. You cannot really get to the lake through here. You can only get to the lake through campgrounds, the ranger's actually cabin, and I haven't created the ranger's cabin. But in the meantime, I think I'm just gonna connect fishermen at the moment just to see how that works. And when I'm gonna be creating the ranger's cabin area, then I'm gonna be able to connect them up properly, right? At the moment, I just want to test it out, so let's just see how this goes. Let me head on back to, come on buddy, all the way to the back, to my creations over here, which is gonna be this. Edit. Let me add in the lake that we just created right now. And the lake is gonna be going, let's see, where we got the intersection. So the intersection is right here actually. You guys can see that we already have the doorway for the lake. Let's find the fisherman doorway, connect these two together. So as I was saying, these are not gonna be forever connected like this because we are gonna have to make the ranger's area. But for now, it'll do, just because I want to test it out. Let me reset the progress. View. Let me teleport to the intersection. Play. Alright, so we are at the intersection right now. Let me make my way to the lake. Of course, once I'm going to be making my way through this portal that you're seeing me go through right now, this one is actually going to take me to the fisherman area and not the actual lake. And we're not going to be able to cross through them because of the trees and the invisible walls, but I'm just testing it out right now. Alright, look at that. It works perfectly. Human, what did I do while you were gone? Look at this. We got the lake area created. I still feel like it should be a little bit deeper on, but I don't want to make it too big because I don't want to hit the limit of the thermals. So I think we're going to have to have it like this for now, and we're going to have to figure out if I'm going to be able to make it bigger in the future or not. Also, you guys told me that the footprints are a little bit too dark, and I think that may be something I will have to fix. Yeah, for sure. I definitely have to look into fixing these ones. I always thought that these footprints are a little bit too dark. I think I already tried to make them a little bit not as dark, but it didn't really work out the way I wanted to. So we'll have to fix it if I manage to figure it out. But now, let me jump into my collections over here. Let me add in the lake area that we created. I guess we're gonna have the lake area at the bottom here, while the mountain area are gonna have to go to the top over here. Alright, so that's the intersection. That's gonna be the lake. Perfect. Save. Let me also go into auto updating things around here as well. Save. Maybe make them more towards brown. Yeah, probably making them more towards brown might work. Or maybe using a lighter color. Because at the moment, you cannot really use transparency for those paintings that we're creating, that we're adding there. Let me jump back into the this one over here. Let me also switch the song because that one was a little bit too much for my taste. Alright, let's see. The path is looking a little bit off. Let me see if I can figure it out. There we go. Let me fix up the path a little bit here. Just like that. Right. I think I could also go inside this one and make sure this merges properly here. Just like that, buddy. All right, there we go. Fix it up. So what do we got to do next? Let me activate the thermals. I got to keep an eye on this one, make sure it's not going to go overboard. We got to make an area over here for the bear that we're going to want to interact with, which means we are going to need to expand this forest quite a bit. Let's see. Let me expand this one a few times and figure out what I want to place the bear in, right? So the bear is gonna have to, actually, to get to the bear, we're gonna have to go through here, and the area is gonna have to be, I guess, around here, just like that. Yeah, I think that should do. That area should be enough for the bear for sure. And because we did that, guess what? We gotta multiply these trees again. All right, so that we cannot see past them. In here, we gotta bring in this little guy. So let me bring this one over. That looks about accurate. Again, keep in mind, guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. Whenever you're trying to recreate some of these worlds in other games that you are a really huge fan of, it doesn't have to always be perfect. If you do manage to get really close to those POIs that you're trying to create, and when I'm saying POI, I mean points of interest, that's what it means. Because Stinky Sasquatch does have a few points of interest, right? Such as the town, such as the marina, maybe. Once you get as close as possible to these POIs and people are going to recognize these areas, it's going to be good enough. Elias, I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be done, buddy. I don't know where Tiny Sasquatch is going to be done because, as you guys can see, I am working really hard on it. I think I've been working for the past 3 weeks now, or for the past month and a half now, actually. I've been working on Tiny Sasquatch here almost every night. And I've been doing a lot of progress, but I'm still not done. As you guys can see, I'm still not done. I still have quite a bit more work to do. Alright, another thing that we gotta do, we gotta block this area with trees. So let me bring in these trees over. Actually, let me bring 2 of them. Just like that. This one's gonna have to be rotated. Thankfully, I am quite of a patient person. I do have a lot of patience whenever I'm doing stuff that I really enjoy. And that allows me to don't hurry up too much, right, while I'm creating this. Because I want to make sure I do a great job as well while I'm building this world up. Just like that, I think should be great. Place this one in position a little bit over here. I do want to make sure I have enough spot over here for the path to be created, and I think this should actually be enough. Yeah, I think this should actually be enough. And another one is going to be copied, but this one's going to go a little bit closer to the edge here. Let me rotate a little bit. Get it into position. And yeah, I think this is going to be good for a path. Let me remove that one for now. Yeah, this should actually be all good. Let me just test it out with Sasquatch for a second. Make sure I can actually pass through those trees. I mean, yeah. I think it's good. I think it's good. I do believe that I may need to make it a little bit bigger because if I'm going to have the bear moving and making its way to the bees here, right? And removing the bees so I can cross, then I'm going to need the bear to be able to cross through these trees. So maybe I will have to make them a little bit moving a little bit. Hold up, let me see if I can do that. Let me get this one moving a little bit this way. Not too much, just a little bit. Just enough for the bear to be able to squeeze through. And also we got to make sure we're not going too deep into the lake area here with the grass. Right, I think this should be enough. I think the bear should have enough space now to cross. And if I go over here and I bring in the bear, so that's going to be the trash bear, but I think I have a trash bear 2.0 if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure if I saved him again, but let me just grab this fella. Okay, hold up, buddy. Come here. All right, that's gonna be the bear. Turn him around. And yeah, I think he is gonna have enough space here to cross. Let's see. So if the bear is gonna walk through here, oh yeah, he's definitely gonna have enough space to cross for sure. Perfect, we got it. Let me get him rotated then, placed in position right over here. And that's gonna be about it. We are gonna have to add a few more elements around here, the bear, so that we can make this a little bit more interesting. Such as, of course, the hole, right? The digging hole that Sasquatch is gonna be able to eventually dig out. I haven't made the animation for the hole to be dug out and for Sasquatch to actually be doing that animation. But I will be working on adding that eventually as well. What's that bear eating? He looks kind of thick. I mean, salmon, right? That's what bears eat. Alright, so that has been solved. Next up, we gotta block off this area so that nobody can cross through here. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna bring over these trees like this. Let's completely block off this area for Sasquatch not to be able to cross through there. Bring this one over a little bit more like this, I guess. This one's probably gonna have to rotate a little bit. A little bit more, actually. Gotta bring you over here, buddy. Just to close up that gap. There we go. That bear over there that you guys are seeing, that one has also been created by the Dreamers in the Dreamiverse. Not something that I created, so I cannot take the credit for it. I was looking for a more cartoonish bear, to tell the truth, to use in my creation, but I just couldn't find anything that was suited for what I was trying to build here. So I guess I went with the one that you guys are seeing at the top. Neelam, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream, or actually that camera. I keep on getting confused about these cameras. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. All right, we got that going. If I do go to the right side over here on this screen, yeah, this is gonna be full forest on this side until eventually we are gonna reach the fisherman, of course. So let me just copy paste a lot of these trees on this side. Just like that. This one's gonna be rotated, I guess, like this. There we go, buddy. And bring another tree right over here. Although I feel like this is exactly where the cabin should be placed, if I'm not mistaken, right over here. So maybe having these trees might not work. Maybe I'm gonna add just a few random ones, like 1, 2, or 3. If I had 2 cameras, I would be confused too. Yeah, the thing is, I did add a feature to the cameras. Whenever somebody's switching the cameras, I'm getting a notification in my ears telling me camera 1 or camera 2. But I completely forgot to add that notification shouting into my ears whenever I'm doing it personally. Is Dreams for on PS4 free? No, it's not. It costs about 30 bucks if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that's the cost of it. But again, I'm gonna keep on saying this just because I do strongly believe Dreams is one of the best things that have been created on the PlayStation, for the PlayStation. Just because Dreams is gonna allow you guys to learn so many things. It's gonna allow you guys to learn how to make games. But if you're not interested in doing that, you can always not do that and just simply play the games that have been created by other Dreamers. Alright, let me switch to the next camera. Not camera, but the screen over here. And keep on multiplying these trees a few times. Just to increase the size of the forest a little bit. There we go. I think we're also gonna need another one of these ones to copy like that. We're gonna have a path over here taking us to the left side. Well, Neelam, you're really lucky because my live streams are not really that crowded. We don't really get that many views on this channel here during the live streams. Hopefully that's gonna happen eventually at one point. But at the moment, you guys that are being the first ones in the live streams are gonna be lucky to be getting some shout outs here. As I am able to keep up with the chat, but whenever the chat is going wild, I'm having a lot of issues keeping up with the chats. At the moment, the chat is pretty cool, pretty chill. So it is pretty easy for me to also be able to read your messages, guys. Alright, let me copy the flat path and bring it over here. Make another path that's going to take us to another secret chest, right? That's going to be on this side. Now, I haven't really created the currency in the game. I haven't really added any ability to collect coins. I do have to create the inventory system somehow. I have to figure it out, I guess. I'm not quite sure exactly how to do it. But once I'm going to figure that out, we're then going to be able to collect coins and, of course, use those coins to buy some stuff in the game. Right, and I think I'm going to also need a little bit of a hill over here, or dirt, right? I mean, you guys got to understand that whenever you're watching a live stream with thousands of views, some of the other content creators are having a difficult time replying to those comments just because of the sheer amount of comments coming through, right? Or chat messages, I guess I should say. Alright, and this one's gonna have to close up the gap over here. So let me bring these three a little bit over here like that. I'm guessing what I'm gonna have to do is rotate this one and block off the area here with the trees so that Sasquatch cannot cross. Of course, we're also going to be using invisible walls, so that is fine. I'm just trying to block it off naturally at the moment as much as I can. This one is not where it has to be, so let me remove that one. Get these ones copy pasted over here. Just like that. Okay, so the path is gonna have to come on this side. If I can figure out how to get this to work properly without blocking up the entire spot. Of course, I can use single trees in order to make this work better if I need to. And I think that is exactly what I may have to do. Because at the moment, this may work. Nah. Let me just copy paste this one then. Remove that. Get this one over here for now. Get this one over here. Did you seriously see a store called Constantin Gaming? Are you serious right now? You should have taken a photo, buddy, and sent it to me. That would have been epic. That's kind of shocking that is a thing, eh? Alright, so that's going to be over there. As I was saying, let me bring this one over here. And I will use single trees to block this up. So let me find the single trees that we have already created. Which is going to be, I guess, one of these. And one of these. Just to block off this area over here. And another one here, and another one bigger on the back. Alright, perfect. That area has been blocked. Of course, Sasquatch can jump into water, but I have a feeling in the lake area, you're not going to be able to jump on it because it's going to be way too deep. Way too deep, actually. Is that me? I definitely don't have a store, buddy. I definitely don't have a store in Chicago. Definitely don't have a store in Chicago if that's what you're asking me. Alright, let me jump into here and grab me more of these trees. This is gonna have to rotate a little bit like that. Place it in position over here. And maybe like another one on this side. Just like that. What were they actually selling in that store? I'm really curious, actually. I'm really curious about that. Alright, so this one's gonna be a secret path with a chest in here. It's probably not gonna have the hole, right, that we know in Stinky Sasquatch. So this one's probably gonna be a little bit different. Let me go ahead and remove that then. Just fill this place up with trees then. Just like that. A little bit more rotated, I guess, over here. And this one's gonna fill up this empty spot over here. All right, and this is where we're gonna be hiding one more of those secret chests eventually. Let me also keep on expanding a little bit over the trees here so that you cannot see the edge of the world. That is definitely something I've been struggling quite a bit with the creation of Tiny Sasquatch here. Just trying to hide the edge of the world from the player has definitely been something I've been working a lot in order to figure out how to properly do it. I feel like I kind of got the idea of how to do it right. I still have a bit of work to do here before I'm going to be able to properly hide all these areas correctly. But at the moment, I feel like I've done a good job hiding these areas. I've never played Dreams before, but I may play it soon. If you do have PlayStation, as I was saying, as I'm gonna keep on saying, I do recommend Dreams for sure. Again, as I was saying, if you are not really good into building stuff yourself and you don't think you're gonna be able to do this stuff, just get it for yourself and play other creations that dreamers are creating, such as myself or other dreamers. And eventually, once you maybe grow up a little bit older and you start to understand how programming works, maybe eventually you're gonna be interested in trying to build your own Dreams game. Why not? It's not really that difficult to do. It does take, of course, a little bit of a learning curve. But once you figure out how everything works, it's pretty easy to start building the worlds that you're dreaming of building. Let me turn this one around 90 degrees, actually. And place it in position over here. Just like that. And now, if I just copy-paste these ones a few times, we can easily just cover up this area. Alright, let me grab me these trees, place them over here. Hey, Ringo Dingo, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. You made so much progress in this game. Yeah, I know. I've been building this like crazy lately, especially. As I was saying a few minutes ago, I've been working for the past month and so constantly on this. Even starting to add a little bit of logic, not just building up the worlds. Just to try to see how the world of Tiny Sasquatch feels like when you're starting to do some quests. And it's starting to feel so much fun. I'm only 11 and I know a little bit of Python and a lot of HTML. Well, Human, you're definitely on the right track, buddy. If you know a little bit of that, then you're definitely going to understand how to build something in Dreams here. So yeah, do go ahead and try out the Dreamiverse. You're definitely going to love it, I assure you. And I'm not even paid by Sony to say this. I'm not even paid by Media Molecule to say this. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just telling you guys my personal opinion about it. I have personally fallen in love with Dreams. Ever since I started creating Tiny Sasquatch, I have absolutely fallen in love with this. And I cannot stop building stuff in it. It is that fun. Elias, you also are 10 and you know coding. Well, as I was saying, if you guys already have that knowledge, then it's going to be so easy to learn how to build stuff in Dreams for sure. Alright, let me go ahead and start working on the picnic area over here, right? With the bees and everything. So, let me look into the Dreamiverse and see what we can find. I can't believe that the last story update was a year ago. Yeah, it was such a long time ago since the last update for the story mode in Stinky Sasquatch has been released. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be coming out very soon. Alright, so we got, what are we looking for? Beehive, right? That's what we got to search for. Bee. As you guys can see, we also have some really adorable bees here that we can use. FNF Bee Imp. That is interesting. Can I actually switch to the Bee Imp here? Look at this thing. That is so cool. I could, of course, just have this thing flying about. Oh my god, it is flying. Are you kidding me? I think I'm gonna have this thing flying as a bee in the game, just because it looks absolutely adorable. Of course, I will probably be removing the microphone from it, but I'm actually loving the look of this thing. Let's see how much thermal is consuming. Just 2. That is perfect. Of course, we have another one, which is this one, which is looking more like a bee. Ooh, it's also making sounds. Where is he going, though? Hey, come back. Why are you flying just straight up ahead? I want this guy to actually fly in circles, not move straight up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove that one from him. And let me add a different chip to it. Let me add a, maybe, look at rotator. No, let me add a rocket rotator on it instead. This is going to have the bee just spinning in a circle. All right, let's get these two like that. As for the speed, of course, I want it to fly fast, but not too fast. Let's try it out. I don't think it's working. Hold up. So I want this thing to be flying and looking this way, I guess. Straight up ahead. For the speed, let's go with that. It's not working for some reason. Let's get more speed. Nope, it's not working. Why is it not working, though? Stay upright. Nope, still not working. Let's reduce this one to 64, 67. Still not working. All right, so this bee is not working. We're probably going to be adding a different one or trying to tweak it a little bit. We also have the Minecraft bee, as you guys can see right here. This thing is also flying, of course, but I'm looking for something a little bit different. I'm probably going to be using this one as a bee because I'm kind of liking the look of it. But I'm still not sure. I also like this one quite a bit. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to figure it out. Oh, look at this bee, though. Whoa. This one is also flying. But yeah, that kind of looks a little bit too realistic. What I was looking for was this one, the beehive. And look at this thing. Oh my god, this one looks epic. Oh, it's only consuming 1. That is perfect then, because this is exactly what I was looking for, right? I was looking for a beehive. So let's just add in a tree over here. I think for the tree, I will add in the trees from my golf area, because that's gonna be like a special tree. Hold up, let me try to find it. So it's this one, right? This is the tree that we're looking for. We want it to be pretty big. Add it right over here. Let me remove these things. I love how they're rotating, though. These bees are perfect. I gotta tell you, these things are perfect. If I do figure out how to make them also move around a little bit and also make the sounds, then they're probably gonna be the ones that I'm gonna be using. What logic does it have in it, though? Because I don't see any logic. I mean, it does have the logic of moving around. Oh, I think I know. If I jump into play mode here, let me try it out. Let me get close to it. It's not making any sounds, though. I think it is playable, if I'm not mistaken. So I gotta jump into here, remove my Sasquatch, and now, if I play with it, it is singing. You can actually get it to sing. That is funny. But of course, that is not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to move around a little bit. This bee here has been created for something else that I do not really need. So let me remove the mic from it. Wait, what's up with these animations, though? Aha, so that's just the animation for the wings. This one is going to be the mic that we gotta remove from it. What about this thing? What is this timeline? This timeline is allowing it to float a little bit, I guess. And this chip is just the one that's allowing it to move from side to side, so we don't need this chip. We also don't need this camera either. We only needed the actual bee itself, right, to fly about, just like that. And if I am going to add like a few of these, it's probably going to look much better. Let me stop the time here. Let me also remove this tool so that we can copy paste these bees quite a few times. Now, I will want to have these bees attacking me eventually, so I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm going to be able to do that. At the moment, I'm just trying to figure out how they actually look around. If I just get a few of these bees flying about, I don't know, like around this tree here, how is this going to look? I feel like these are kind of really special bees with all these eyes and everything, and I might just go with a different type of bee, but I'm still really liking the look of these ones. I don't know. Every single one of these bees is adding +1, as you guys can see, to the game memory, so we gotta pay attention there. I mean, look at that. It kind of looks a little bit iffy though, so yeah, I'm probably not gonna go with these bees. I'm just placing them as placeholder at the moment. Let me next up grab me the beehive that we found previously. Beehive. Alright, so of course we are gonna have quite a few of them. Glow beehive. Whoa, this thing is also moving. What? Oh wow. I don't like it that it's bouncing like that though. Let's see. Look at these bees. That is so cool. What is my favorite game? I have a lot of favorite game, guys. My favorite games kind of started changing quite a bit in the past years. But lately, my favorite one has definitely been It Takes Two. Just because that game can be played with a friend. And it's so enjoyable if you're playing with the friends. So enjoyable. Not sure what's up with that huge line. Is that supposed to be like honey? What is this ball? Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I don't like it. I feel like this is the best beehive somebody could have ever created. I mean, look at how beautiful it is. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with this one actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with this beehive. So let me just place this thing in here. It's also only taking 1% for the graphics memory, so that is perfect. Let me place this one in the tree like that. It would be great if these things dropping would be animated, but that is not a thing. I believe I can actually animate these drops, so I'm probably going to have to do that in the future. But this one looks really gorgeous. Especially with this leaf hanging about like that. Awesome. Let me get rid of these bees. I don't really like them at all. These are not proper for what I'm trying to build. Maybe if I do edit those bees, maybe remove their eyes and change the shape of it a little bit, make a sound and stuff like that, that's probably going to be a little bit better. But so far, look at this beehive though. This looks epic. So shiny. So full of honey, eh? Love it. Now, one thing that we could do, let me try something out. Let me try to grab me a keyframe over here. Add it to the beehive on this side. Not animate anything just yet, because what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to just grab me... Oh, hold up. I think there's one more bee hiding inside. Alright, there we go. Got it. Change the branch color if you can. Oh, you want this branch color to be white, right? Similar to this one. That's why you're telling me. I definitely can. Let me go ahead and make it white. Paint. It's not turning white for some reason. I think oh, actually, it's not turning white because this is not white. There we go. We can. Thank you very much for the suggestion, Jed, though, because I definitely didn't notice that. Hold up. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. Try not to paint the top of the beehive at all. So make this smaller, only to paint this. There we go. Oh god. Have a little bit more over here that we gotta do. And this one as well. Alright, how do you guys like it? Is it much better? Definitely much better. I think it's a little bit too much white if you ask me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make it a little bit grayer. Looks like a stick taped to the tree otherwise. Yeah, that is correct. Let me make it a little bit grayer because apparently this is the proper color to be the same color as the tree, right? So let me change the color of it a little bit. Go with a gray one here. All right, much better like that. It's about to point that out too. Much better. You're right. This grayish color, a little bit less white, is much better. All right, so what I was trying to do here is, let me try to grab me a piece of this if I can. So I'm not trying to paint it, buddy. I'm just trying to grab a piece of it. I love that you can see the hole inside it. That is so cool. Look at that. Now, what I noticed is that this thing doesn't have a hole, actually. So this gives me an idea. Let me go ahead and put a hole in it by simply grabbing the same color. There we go. And let me get me the cylinder. Rotate it this way. And let me try to put a hole through it. Of course, not too big. It's going to be big enough so that the bees can come out of it. A little bit smaller, and I mean, I can definitely make it like this and then try to make it bigger. Hold up. There we go. And next up, let me try to make this deeper. All right, now we made our way inside there. There we go. Awesome. Looks much better like that. I'm trying to make my own game, but I didn't know where to start off. You gotta start off, just start off. First of all, you gotta start off, and then you're gonna easily be able to keep on going from that spot. It does take a little bit of work. Just start placing things around, just trying to make things look good. And eventually, you are gonna like what you see. You're gonna also get better at it as you keep on working more and more on it, of course. And that's when you can easily just come back at it, improve, remove stuff. Don't be afraid of deleting stuff and adding things back again, for sure. Let me go back into this color. I want to make like a sphere, place it inside. And the reason I want to do that is because I want it to light up a little bit, right? I want to have a little bit of light inside this thing. So let me grab me this sphere. Make it smaller. And let me introduce it inside here. All right, let me give this thing a little bit of glow. There we go. That's more like it. Of course, I could have this thing kind of pulsating like this, but I don't know if I want to pulsate a little bit. I think I just want to have a little bit of light coming out of it and not pulsate instead. All right, there we go. We got the spear here showing up a little bit of light coming out of it. I think that's fine. But of course, yeah, as you were saying, everybody makes games in their own way. And making games is just a bunch of a process, right? It's a long process. As you keep on building it, you are learning stuff, and you are easily just erasing stuff, bringing it back in. Hold up. Let me go back inside this bowl. I want it to be a little bit bigger, though, but I don't want it to... Oh, it's already coming out of the back, actually. So, what I'm going to do... Let me make it even bigger and bring it over to this side. I think you can actually see it through the bottom. Look at that. Awesome. All right, let me position it properly, and I think that should do. Okay, we're good. Next, as I was saying, I want to animate this thing a little bit. I do want to animate the drops coming out of it. But the way I'm going to do it is... by simply making, again, another one of these spheres. Let me grab me the proper light. I guess I'm gonna... no, I don't want to go inside it because that's gonna edit the whole thing. I just want this one to be a separate layer. So again, let me grab the color. Let me grab this and place a simple item. There we go. Went inside with it, and let me make it pretty small. Now, instead of having this shape, doing this actually, hold on a minute. Let me try to figure something else out. I think I could simply go into the paint mode. Let me grab me a circle paint. For the color again, let me grab me this color. All right. This one's gonna have to be really shiny. Or maybe like waxy shine, just like that. Rotate this one a little bit. All right. So that's gonna be what I need in here. Let me make the animation, as these are gonna be drops pouring from the actual beehive. So let me go into this one. It's gonna be a loop. It's gonna be an animation speed, let's say 13. Stop motion movements. I'm not quite sure exactly. Let me animate it first, and then we're gonna figure out how you want it to look. Okay, but I want this one to go the other way around. I do want it to be different shapes, yes. I do want it to be a little bit closer to each other. Just like that. Is it not going to start dripping? Hold up, I don't know exactly how to do it. Do we want to fade in or fade out? I think I wanted to have it fade out. Let me also play this and see when I'm going to be able to get it properly. So that's just like it's drawn in, but I don't want that. Wave, no. No, that's gonna be waves. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do, but I wanted to go down, not up. What about this one? So that's only pulsating it, so we don't want that. Right, so this is the movement that we want, right? Okay, let me change the direction if I can. It's gonna be in a straight line. There we go. This is gonna copy a few that I need. Not like that. Yeah, I think that works. And I think this also works, but we're gonna need not that many of them. Endpoint. Okay, start point. Gonna be like right over there. Right, now, how do I rotate these ones the other way around? We want them to pour at the bottom, not up. So let me grab me this tool, turn this one 180 degrees, I guess. There we go. Perfect. Let me bring this animation over here. And play. All right. So I just wanted to have like an effect like it's dripping the honey, but it's still not good enough. I still have to work a little bit more on it. So let me try to figure this out. Let me set these settings properly. I do want them to fade out. I do want this thing to be really fast as well. Pulse. Nope. Jetel. We could have a jetel to tell the truth. Time offset. Animating sequence. Loop. Let me just speed it up a lot. I mean, nothing's happening when I'm working with this for some reason. Speed. Can I not activate this one? Nothing's happening. Okay, never mind. Hold up. Something's not right here. That's the animation. Physics. That's not working, so I don't need any physics. I mean, I kind of got the effect of the pour going down, but I need this thing to be much, much faster. For some reason, it's not animating faster. I mean, no setting that I'm adding here is doing anything, so what the heck? Hold on a minute, let me try to figure this out. Okay, this one is showing the opacity of it. Let me go to the endpoint. Flick density. Yeah, I guess 100%. Fade in? I don't want fade in. I just want it to be spawning in exactly from inside over there. Not sure exactly what this one is doing. Let me bring this one over like that and have it spawning in from, I guess, this drool over here. Let's see if that works. Animating with keyframes is also working perfectly if you want to do it like that. Yeah, we have to have this drool much longer. At the moment, it's not long enough. So let me go with spreads. It's not spreading. Scatter jitter. It's not scattering. The camera. I don't understand why it's not. Why it's not bigger, the animation with this thing, and why it's not moving faster. I'm trying to edit every single thing that I'm seeing in here, but it's just not activating properly. It's also not letting any jet trails, so that is kind of weird. Inside the sphere. Oh, there we go. That is what I was trying to achieve. That looks more like honey dripping down. Look at that. Oh my god, that is a huge one though. Let me make this one a little bit smaller though. We don't want the drips to be that big. Because of course honey doesn't really drip that fast, right? So we gotta speed it up a little bit less. Nah, because if I do speed it up less, I'm not getting that effect that I wanted to get. An offset pulse. Loop. Never mind, let's have it like that. I remember when it had 1,000 subscribers and now you have 22,000. It has definitely been a lot of work to get to this point, buddy. Definitely has been a lot of work to get to this point. Gravity. Is it gonna put it down or not? Nothing's really happening. That's so weird. Physics. Right, gravity now. Nothing's happening. Anyway. So this one has 25. 0 endpoint. Alright, let's go with that then, so that it goes a little bit longer. Flick density. Whatever. We got the fade out activated, but for some reason it's not fading out at all. So what if I have it like this? Is he gonna fade out now? It's not even showing up anymore. Oh my god, these settings are so weird. Alright, that's fine. Let's see, what else can we animate in here? Animating sequence, loop. That's gonna be the speed of it. I think we should be done. I think we should be done with the animation. Now, one thing that I want to do is... let me get this one a little bit over here. Right. Let's start up like that, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let me grab me another one. Put it over here on this spot. Make it much, much smaller. I just want to have a few of these drops kind of dripping from the beehive. Nothing perfect. Alright, perfect. This one needs to be lower. Alright, just like that. Move it a little bit this way, and it should be good. Alright, I may just change this as I was saying. I'm just experimenting here as I go. But as you guys can see, the animation is kind of working, I guess. I may not like what I see. I may change that in the future, but for now, I guess it should do. Alright, so what we got to do here is... Actually, hold up. Let me check the tree. Yeah, the tree actually looks pretty good here. It's the only red tree in this area, right? And it kind of feels a little bit special. How long is the stream gonna last? It is gonna end in just a few minutes. Right there, welcome buddy, welcome to the live stream. Alright, another thing that we gotta have a picnic area, right? So let me search for picnic in here. Also a picnic basket, that's also something that we need. I do see a picnic table though. But that is not what I was looking for. What I was looking for was a picnic basket. Unfortunately, no picnic basket. Let me go with just basket and see if we can find one. That's not how you type in basket. So no towel. Let's go with, I guess, towel? I was looking for a picnic towel, but I couldn't really find any. Oh, there we go. There's one picnic towel that looks great. It's saying that's 50, but I'm pretty sure it's not 50. Let me search for a better one then. Beach towel. Ooh, look at this thing. This one also animates a little bit, which is great. All right, let me place it over here then. Make sure it's gonna be big enough. All right, look at that. Hopefully it's not gonna be moving once Sasquatch steps on it, right? No, it's fine. It's all good. All right, we got ourselves the towel at the bottom. We need the map piece and, as I was saying, the picnic basket. It's picnic basket. Oh, it's a C. Yeah, that's why I couldn't get anything. Thank you for fixing my typo there, buddy. Picnic. And look at that. We got picnic baskets. We got everything that we need. Let's also go with basket over here. I don't really like the picnic basket that these guys have created, though. I was looking for something more traditional, right? More like the Winnie the Pooh picnic baskets. I may just have to make my own then. And I'm not talking about Homer over here. No, I'm not talking about... I know. I don't want to add that to the world. Let us see here. What do we got? I also see another picnic basket on a picnic island by the looks of it. What does this have? Again, it's not really a basket. I love it that they have so much food added in here. Look at that. This scene is awesome. But not what I want. Alright, let's search for more picnic baskets then. I mean, this one is a really modern picnic basket. That is not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for the classic one, but I just cannot find one. We also have this one over here, but again, it's not the one that I need. So I got in picnic sculptures by Media Molecule, of course. These ones are looking really great as well. Can't see a picnic basket that I need. I may just have to go ahead and make my own then, eh? Yeah, for sure. I could just go ahead and use this one. Like that. The problem is this one is +10. It's taking way too much graphic memory. And it's also not looking like the picnic basket that I want. So I'm not gonna add that one in the game then. What I'm gonna add, let me jump into bees again. I want to have those bees showing up. Top Hat, welcome buddy, welcome to the live stream. Alright, so as I was saying, the bees that I really currently like in the game are definitely these ones. I just have to figure out how I'm gonna make them move properly in the world here. Because at the moment, if I activate it, it just flies away. And that is definitely not something I wanted to do. Let me check out the mover here. So these are the settings of the mover, right? What if I just simply replace the mover here with something else? Of course, you can easily just remove that mover from it. Hold up, let me just grab this mover. Instead of that mover, let me grab me a different tool. So we got the rotator that's gonna simply rotate the bee in the air, but we don't need that. We also have the advanced rocket rotator and the lookout rotator. That's gonna be the emitter, mover. I feel like we gotta have a combination between the rotator and the mover. So let me add in a rotator over here. Let's see what type of settings I can put on it. So, actually this one is just rotating it in one spot like that, but I don't want it. I think the rotator needs to rotate the bee this way. Is it not working? Why? Let me see if I can figure out how to turn this bee around so that it doesn't rotate in a spot. Why is this not rotating? Nope, I need this one, buddy. Alright, so this one needs to rotate like this. This is gonna rotate the rotation of the bee, right? Itself. The rotation of the bee, let's see. Is it not working? No. Because the orientation is not right, actually. Hold up. There we go. Now it's going to be pointing at the top. Alright, and if I activate it, it's not turning around for some reason. It's just going straight up ahead. I don't understand why. Let's go for the 4 speeds, maybe 0.4, whatever. For the movement strength, let's go with 58. For the rotation speed, let's go with 5 seconds, 50, 62, whatever, and 50. All right, let's test it out like that. So it's still going only straight up ahead, and I don't understand why it's... Oh, actually, it is rotating. Never mind. Yeah, it's definitely rotating, as you guys can see. But the thing is, it's going straight up and rotating at the same time. And that should not be happening. It should just simply be pointing at a specific location. So instead of the mover, or actually instead of the rotator, I may have something else. I may need to have... let's see, maybe the lookout rotator? Yeah, let me go with the lookout rotator. So it is going to be moving straight up ahead, but the lookout rotator is going to tell it to go also in a curve. So... let me get this one to be looking at a slower speed, not too fast. Let me also get it to look straight up ahead like that. The speed is gonna be over there. And what should we be looking at? No tag, I guess, right? Or I could simply just put a tag over here on the tree so that it keeps its balance on the tree. Let's just see if that works. At the moment, I'm just guessing. I'm not quite sure exactly how to do this. Or, hold up, let me actually put this tag on the beehive, right? To have it rotate around the beehive. And this one's going to be called beehive. Alright, so this guy is going to be looking at the beehive. And go. Okay, I think it is turning. It is turning a little bit too slow, though. Yeah, but I feel like it is working. So let me get the speed here a little bit faster. Maybe like that. Look at that. Now he's definitely going towards the beehive, right? Which means he's gonna be just flying around it constantly. Or maybe not. He's gonna keep on going, but he is looking at the beehive. Okay. Interesting. I think what I'm supposed to do, maybe just simply put the roaming. Yeah, I feel like I just have to put the roaming feature on the bee itself, and probably that's gonna work better. Hi, Ryder. Welcome to the live stream, buddy. So instead of having it moving forwards, let me get myself my own characters and see if I can fix up the bee here eventually. Where is that bee? Oh my god, we got so many things. So these are the NPCs that I can bring over. Let me go inside the brain of it. And this roam. So this one is telling it to go around. This one is gonna be the brain that's gonna tell these fellas to just simply walk about, right? Yeah, this is what I need. So let me grab me the brain here. There we go. Get rid of this guy. And let me put the brain on the bee. Just like that. Right, let's see if I'm gonna be able to now get the bee to roam around. Let me also remove that rotator. Let me activate the brain. Let's see what the bee is doing. Okay. I think this is a much better feature because the bee is kind of feeling now that it's moving around, right? Instead of just flying directly in a one position. All I gotta do next is just make like a caging here around the tree so that the bees don't fly away from it. And maybe also have them flying, attacking me. Like there's gonna be only a section over here where they're gonna be allowed to fly in. And that's about it. But so far, it is working. Look at that. It is definitely working. Alright, one thing that I can do, as I was saying, I think I also want to animate these wings that they have on, right? So let me get myself a keyframe, add it on its bum, just like that. Let me also make sure that the sound here that she's making, the bee is making, is only gonna be heard. Wait, don't I have a ground synthesizer? I want to make sure the sound that the bee is making is only being heard over there. Oh, actually it is already being heard or only over here. Yeah, I think it's already working. Never mind. Let me jump into play mode. I mean, I can kind of hear it as I'm over here as well. But I think that's fine. If I just decrease the... the sound of it, it should be good. Alright, let me figure this out. So what I want to do, coarse granular synthesizer. Alright, perfect. Let me add 2 animations. Legendary Psycho, welcome buddy, welcome to live stream. Let me add in 1 animation for the wings. Let me activate the wings if I may. Just like that, 1 animation. Actually, you know what? That's gonna be... No, let me grab the wings animation first. And another one. I want to get these wings to move a little bit. Let me try to figure out how I can actually do that. Maybe if I simply rotate it like this, and I actually hold up. Let me try to figure out where the position is. So the proper position is right over here. Let me rotate them a little bit and place them back in this spot, I guess. Yeah, I think this is where they used to be, right? Hopefully. Hopefully I get it right. Or at least get this one over here. And this one over there. Alright, so now, if I play this animation constantly in a loop, it is probably going to look like the bee is also moving its wings, right? Its tiny wings. So, let me jump into this one. Let me get this one into a loop. And play. There we go. It is kind of glitching out a little bit. It is kind of spazzing out a little bit, those wings. And I feel like I can actually get it to work a little bit better. Let me get the speed here. It's 200. Ooh, much better like that. Look at that. Now it looks like it's flying. Alright, alright. Can I get this one even faster than this, I wonder? What if I get it to 500? No, it's always going to go to 200 by the looks of it. Yeah, I think I could speed it up. If I simply go into these ones and put them close to each other. Just like that. Alright, and let's try it now. There we go. Now it's flying, buddy. That is perfect. Look at that. Alright, it looks much, much better now. More like a bee. Are you going to be able to play this game? It is going to be playable once I'm going to be done with it. Yes, for sure. It is definitely going to be playable once it's going to be done. What about this? So this is the bee sound. Aha, so this one has already been put only around it. I think what I'm going to have to do is reduce its size because it was going everywhere. So 3D panning is already active. If I go a little bit further, you cannot hear from here anymore. Barely hear it. You got to get really close to it if you want to hear it. All right. I feel like it needs to be a little bit less louder though. So I'm not sure exactly what this sound is though. Isn't it the same sound as this one? I'm confused. It is definitely the same sound. Let me make it smaller then. And play now. Alright, so we cannot hear it. You can only hear it when you're getting very, very close to it, which is exactly what I wanted. Because if you can hear these bees from very far away, it's probably going to get very annoying. Maybe a little bit more increased. Just like that. And let's also increase the... So that's the bee planning. Stereo. Auto radius a little bit more. And this one just a little bit. Right, perfect. This game is going to be free. I'm not going to ask for any money for this one, but you are going to have Dreams if you want to play it. Similar to Apple Arcade, if you want to play Sneaky Sasquatch, you have to have an Apple Arcade subscription. This is not a subscription, of course. Dreams is just a game that you buy once and then you have it. But you do have to buy it eventually if you want to have it. That's the whole ordeal. Alright, it is going to be movable. It is going to also be collidable. I will make the bee here collidable, and we are going to have to make like a setting around here where the bees are going to be flying in, right? So, let me make sure. These bees are going to be flying in a specific spot over here. You know what I want to do actually before I do that? Let me make sure these bees are going to be added into a group, right? So we got this and this added to a group. Jump into the group and multiply a few bees. Let me just grab, I don't know, 20 bees maybe placing here. Let's just see how this goes. The sound is probably going to go crazy because all these bees are going to make sound. But hopefully that's going to give us the effect that I'm going to need. Of course, it's going to be a little bit more difficult when I'm going to have to try to figure out a way to get all these bees attacking me as soon as Sasquatch flies about, or not flies about, walks about here. That is definitely something I have no idea how to do just yet. But I am confident that eventually I will figure it out. I still haven't put any logic into any enemies in the game, so that is definitely going to be something brand new that I haven't done before. And the great thing about these bees is that every single one of them is going to have its own brain, which means they're all gonna just fly randomly around this beehive over here. At the moment, one thing that I don't know how to do is how the heck am I gonna get these bees to fly in a specific zone? I mean, I kind of know how to do it. I'm not 100% sure if it's gonna work though. I can make like an invisible wall where the bees cannot leave the beehive over here. But as soon as I walk in the area, that invisible wall is gonna deactivate, right? And the bees are gonna start attacking me. That's how it's probably gonna work. And this way, I'm gonna have all these bees flying, only right next to the beehive over here. All right, let's test it out. Oh man, this looks awesome! Look at this from the distance, though. It looks so good. Definitely what I was planning to achieve. And if I get close to it, oh my god, what the heck? What was that? All those sounds combined from all the bees. That's what's happening. Jesus. Yeah, that is way too loud. I think what I'm gonna have to do is just simply have that bee sound only into one bee, or maybe placed on the beehive itself, because if I get too close to it, you can actually hear every single one of those sounds getting activated at once. But you know what? This is looking wonderful though. I'm loving the look at this. This is definitely something I was trying to achieve in the game for sure. Definitely something I was trying to achieve. Alright, anyway guys, I think this is gonna be the end of today's live stream. We have built up a little bit more here. I'm really happy that we started working on the lake. Of course, it is not done. I'm still, oh my god. That is way too loud. Of course, it is not done just yet. I still have quite a bit more work to do, but the thing about these areas that I've started building, as soon as I start building on it, a little bit at least, then I'm gonna be able to just keep on making these areas much faster. The start of it is a little bit difficult, but once you have it up, it's definitely much easier to keep on building. Alright, anyway guys, thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, you know what you have to do. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you all in the next live stream very soon, because I'm planning on finishing this game up eventually, and hopefully we're gonna be able to get to play this together. I know that we can also play this in multiplayer, so maybe I'm gonna add this game as a multiplayer thing in the future as well. I don't know. Anyway guys, that being said, thank you all very much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye everybody!